Do you have a 2003 to a 2006 Cadillac Escalade? Well, I just picked up a 2004 Cadillac Escalade ESV. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome back. But if you're new, well, welcome. You'll definitely want to subscribe to my channel because I'll show you how to save tons of money doing your own repairs on your Cadillac Escalade. But before we get started, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell. Believe it or not, this really helps me to continue making these repair videos. Hi you guys, well today I'm going to be working on my 2004 Escalade. Got a 6.0 engine in it, and I'm going to be doing the Serpentine belt. It doesn't require a lot of tools, it just requires some basic tools. You should be able to do this yourself. If you go to a dealership, it's going to run you $300, if not more. This should be a really easy fix. You could do this repair yourself. Don't spend $300 or $400 to have them do it. You could do this yourself. Anyway, let's get to work. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off these three plastic engine covers. You got one on the driver's side, and you got one on the passenger side, and then you got one on top center here. You're going to need an 8mm socket to remove this one. Okay, next we're going to remove the air intake tube. We're going to take our flathead screwdriver and then screw this hose clamp here. And we have another one right here. So let's go ahead and loosen up these screws. And now for the other side. Once you have these two hose clamps loose, now we can remove the air intake tube. Come here on the left side and take a screwdriver and work it loose, as shown. Once we got that loose, go here towards the center, and the same thing, use your flathead screwdriver to loosen up the hose and then pull forward. Go ahead and take this air intake tube and just set it aside for now. Now we can start removing our Serpentine belt. Looks like our AC compressor is down here and it has a small fan belt. Since I'm doing the Serpentine belt, I might as well do that belt too. Okay, what we have here is the tensioner. It's going to require a 15mm socket. This is your idler pulley. Now you're going to have one idler and two tensioners. One for the Serpentine belt and one for the AC compressor. Now, if you don't know how old these three parts are, you may want to replace them. They don't cost that much. If you want to replace them, just look up on the right-hand corner there and click the box. I'll have a video of how to replace those parts. If it's not there, it'll soon be there. Now I'm taking a 15mm socket attached to a breaker bar, but you can use a ratchet. I'm going to turn it clockwise, and what's going to happen is the tensioner is going to move and it's going to loosen the Serpentine belt. Once you have it loose enough, go ahead and remove the Serpentine belt. I do have this tool that removes all sorts of Serpentine belts. The tool runs about 15 to 20 bucks. I'm going to take this 15mm open end and connect it to the tool. Okay, now I'm going to connect it to the tensioner. I'm going to turn it clockwise. As you can see, the Serpentine belt gets loose. You can now remove the Serpentine belt. Once you have it removed, go ahead and turn the tool back, turn it counterclockwise to release the tool from the tensioner. Now that you have the tensioner removed, we can now remove the Serpentine belt. Okay, now we're going to go below. And we're going to remove the AC fan belt. Okay, what I used was a small, like a 2 or 3 inch extension with a ratchet to remove this. It seemed like the tool was a little loose, but it did the job. With this one, to loosen it, you're going to have to turn the tool clockwise, just like the serpentine belt. The belt should get loose. Go ahead and remove the belt backwards. Once you have it off the pulleys, remove the tool, and you can remove the fan belt right after that. Wow, I was really lucky. This AC fan belt was in bad shape. Okay, these are the two belts I'm installing. They're Gates fan belts. The one on the left is the AC belt, and the one on the right is the serpentine belt. Okay, here I'm just installing the AC fan belt. As I'm installing it, I'm putting the fan belts loose behind the pulleys. Then I move the fan belt forward and put it in the grooves in the pulleys. Then I wrap it around the tensioner. Then I take my tool so the fan belt goes around the tensioner. And then you release the tool and the fan belt gets taut. Double check and make sure your fan belt's in the right position on the pulleys and tensioner. Okay, looks good. Okay, now it's time to put on the serpentine belt. Do you remember how it goes on? Do you remember the pattern? No worries, I got a pattern here for you. Okay, this is how you want to fish the serpentine belt around the pulleys. Number one, you want to wrap it around the crankshaft pulley first. Then the water pump. Then the power steering pump. Then the alternator, generator. Then the idler pulley. Then you're going to pull it taut and put it on the screw on the tensioner pulley, as shown. Now we're going to take our 15mm socket and we're going to slide it in between the serpentine belt and the nut. Slide the socket in there, then slowly turn it clockwise. The tensioner will move to your right. Go ahead and slip the serpentine belt over the tensioner. Then take your socket and move it to the left, counterclockwise. Now your serpentine belt is taut. Double check all the pulleys to make sure the serpentine belt is sitting properly. Okay, I'm going to turn it on really quick to make sure everything is seated properly. Awesome, now we can install the intake tube. Go ahead and screw your hose clamps in. Okay, let's start it. Let's make sure that everything is working properly. Alright, we just saved a bunch of money. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was very informative. Please check out my other how-to videos. Oh, and check out my new website. There's new items being put in there every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, hit the bell. Until then, we'll see you at my next video. Bye!